The world is yours. It's mine, whose world is this?
The Western Conference NBA playoffs, round 1 continues. The Timberwolves are down 2-3 with the opportunity to prove themselves to the league, their fans, and most importantly, themselves. It's a pivotal must-win battle against the Utah Jazz. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
We've already got quite a series on our hands, folks, and this is only the first round. Game 6 in the West. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Kuminga out there with Reed. And it's Dillingham in at the point. And for the Jazz, they've got Magic Johnson. He's out there with Jordan. Porter is out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 spot. Take a look at the Jazz. Up 3-2 at home. They couldn't have put themselves, Greg, in a better position against a very difficult team.
And this, Kevin, is the type of game, if you let it slip away, it is going to haunt you forever. You don't want to go on the road for a Game 7. You've got to take care of business here tonight.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ballgame. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
That's to McDaniels. Got a piece of it. Now Dillingham. 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Kessler. Now, here's Johnson. About a minute played so far here in the first. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And Reed has got the ball here for Minnesota. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Here's Jordan. Anthony Edwards making his last shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Going inside, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's just a high IQ pass by Magic. Knew exactly when and where to move the rock.
Reed with a screen for Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Here's Dillingham. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. The Jazz with the lead. Here's Johnson. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Edwards against Jordan. And the basket by Edwards. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the right side. It's stolen by Edwards. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Jordan inside. Edwards there. Great D that time from Edwards. McDaniels on the wing. Off target from three-point range. For Utah, they've gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. And Utah turns it over again.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Filipowski, he's checked in for the Jazz.
Number 22, Kyle Filipowski.
The Timberwolves leading. Now Dillingham. Edwards looking it over. 5 to shoot. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And McDaniels with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Edwards against Jordan. Fires the 3.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Stolen by Kessler. Pass to Filipowski. Back to Kessler. Filipowski passes to Johnson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Magic takes a lot of pride in his toughness now. Shows you why on that finish.
Reed with a screen on Jordan. Edwards can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Johnson outside. Back to Kessler. Outside Porter. The 3 drains the three-pointer.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Let's see who's the loudest.
Check in for Porter. Timberwolves trail by 4. Dillingham with it. Pass to Edwards. Now Dillingham. Reed with a screen on Johnson. Another miss by Minnesota.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Filipowski passes to Kessler. Here's Collier. Edwards defending. The three from Johnson. And Utah, another three.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Pass to Edwards. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Jones comes in for Walker Kessler. And it's Michael Porter in for Johnson. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert comes in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. So it's Minnesota now. 9-point game. Reed in the post. Defended by Filipowski. Edwards drives in. Clock at 4. Reed misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's Collier missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yes, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Edwards. And good that time. 10 points for Anthony Edwards.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
Pass to Filipowski. Jones, no one around him. Again, the Jazz score.
And that is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Gobert with a screen on Jordan. For 3, Edwards. It's good on the putback.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Here's Collier. He has yet to score. Kicks it out to Jones. The 3 gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Timberwolves trail by 10. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. From the arc. And Jones pulls it down. Utah has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Here's Filipowski. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And so it's Utah going into the break with a 10-point lead. And the three-point shot has been big for him. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
They've got Porter. Also Williams out there. Collier out there with Filipowski. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Pass to DiVincenzo. There's the triple. Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Really good screen that time. Then Bol with the quick roll.
Utah leading by 10. Now Filipowski. Defended by Gobert.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Utah. To Filipowski. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Sinks the three-pointer. Collier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And now Utah, fast break. Pull up Shea, and again it's Utah.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Pass to Cook. Will it go? And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's Collier missing.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
And Utah making a change here. Hendricks is checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. McDaniels outside. A rebound by the Jazz. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Gobert. Pass to Dillingham. And here is McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Porter. Down low. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by McDaniel. Gobert's got his second basket of the game. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And Bol sends it back.
Great defense from Bol, using that massive wingspan perfectly right there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Michael Jordan is checked in for the Jazz. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edwards against Jordan. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 14 points for the game.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
And Jordan throws it down.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Outside, Reed. Pass to Dillingham. Off target from outside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Johnson, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And a change for the Timberwolves. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Gobert. Good on the second free throw. Timberwolves trail by 21. Now Dillingham. No good off the back of the rim.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
At the line for 2, Kyle Filipowski.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now here's Edwards. 14 points for him. Yep, that one goes in there. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
And this is exactly what you want Edwards to do, using his athleticism to score on tough defense inside.
Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. No, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Now, here's Reed. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. Really left alone that time.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Hendricks passes to Cowley. And a wide open look for Jordan. Good on the three-point shot. Jordan's got 10 points in the game.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Pass to Kuminga. Here's Reed. And the shot goes in. Reed's got his first basket of the night.
I tell you, I love the effort from the defense there, but inside, Reed just had the strength to overpower him.
Johnson, a wide open look. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trail by 20. There's Kuminga, and it's blocked. Johnson, the pass to Filipowski. Shoots over Reed. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Kuminga, a rebound by the Jazz. Hendricks has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Here's Filipowski. Reed with the block.
What a denial that time by Reed. Excellent body control on that block.
1:25 left to play in the first half. Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Takes it off the glass. Reed's got his second bucket.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Porter comes in for Collier. Johnson, the pass to Kessler. Now, here's Jordan. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. Hendricks, good. Hendricks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Edwards. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Johnson outside. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Timberwolves trail by 19.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Edwards. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Free throw good, Edwards. Here's Jordan. And So it's Utah with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. Right back after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Utah Jazz.
Normally I'd say you want a versatile attack, but the way they're shooting the three ball, I don't know about that.
Versatile or versatile, this game is about as uncompetitive as we have seen. Taking a look at the Jazz in this series. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home those points. It's so good.
See what you did with that, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Jazz leading by 16. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Naz Reid out there with Kuminga. And it's Dillingham in at the point.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Pass to McDaniels from outside the arc. He can't get that one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Just 5 on the clock. It's Jordan with the drive. And Jordan throws it down.
So quick, so fluid, so good. Jordan slips inside and knocks it down.
Pass to McDaniels. Now Dillingham. Off target with his three.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy.
Kessler, and Kessler throws it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Outside Jordan. Inside. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Pass to Hendricks. They grab their own miss. Here's Porter. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got 10.
Always good to see the young fella, Porter Jr., outwork the opposition on the glass that time.
Now McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Shoots from 12, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
A nice shot by Jordan.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
But they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kuminga the pass to Reed.
On the inside, Reed's got a deep bag that he can go to. And he's a hard guy to cover.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't.
Both free throws good from Reed. Jazz leading by 23. Now here's Johnson. 7 points in the game.
Johnson with incredible athleticism and uses it to bully the defense there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Magic Johnson. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
You know, the combination of size, speed, and length that Johnson has, really pretty unique for a point guard.
And he's good on the second. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Reed. 6 points for him. McDaniels on the wing.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Kessler passes to Porter. And here is Johnson. 8 points for him. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz working the ball around now.
They do have the lead, but their three-point game has not been as effective as it was in the first half.
Kuminga, no good.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Reed with the block.
It hurts when you think you've got an easy one, and then Reed comes and stuffs you.
The Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Minnesota calls timeout.
You must let your game
Outside, Kuminga. No good on the triple. And it's Porter with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Jordan from deep. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Reed. Good on the shot. Reed's got 8 points.
At 6'9" and about 260, Naz Reid has the size to make room for himself inside.
Porter kicks to Johnson. Pass to Jordan. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Dillingham. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul. Third team.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
And that one falls for Dillingham. And Utah making a change here. Collier's checked in. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota. That one is no good. The Jazz have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. And slam dunk by Jordan.
You know, we've heard a ton about Jordan's competitive fire, and you could see it on display right there. He created a nice second chance opportunity.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. McDaniels in the post. Jordan's there.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
There's Porter with the 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porter with the steal. To the middle. And finished off by Porter.
Beautiful catch and flush right there by Porter Jr. gliding into that alley-oop.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Dillingham. Another miss by Minnesota.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Johnson, the pass to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Kuminga after the basket by Utah. Here's Reed. And it's sent back by Kessler. Pass to Collier. Back to Kessler. And here's Porter, defended by Kuminga. Porter passes to Collier. The tray. Minnesota with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to McDaniels. To stop the drought, and finished off by McDaniel.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Kicks it out to Jordan. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Pass to McDaniels. Dillingham setting the screen for McDaniel. And Reed throws it down.
Pick, then points from Reed. He's a mobile big who operates well in the pick and roll.
6-second difference between shot and game play. Here's Johnson, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, your defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Jones checked in for Walker Kessler. Kyle Filipowski comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Williams in for Jordan. Minnesota shooting 40% from the field. Edwards with it. He's got 23. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And it's off from three-point range. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Jazz out in front, opening up a huge gap. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. Jones is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Williams. Then it's Collier. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
First team foul. Shooting for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The Jazz shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Pass to Collier. No good from outside.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Here's Bull. Gobert down low. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Goes up at the stripe, and Bull pulls it down. The Timberwolves shooting about 42% so far. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Bull. Edwards got 11 in the second half.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Clearly going to take a lot of work, no doubt about that, but it's not impossible. You need plays at both ends of the floor, and you got to have a bunch of them. That is good offense, unselfish play.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. The 10-footer. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
On the court floor. All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time!
Edwards is checked in, and Jordan subbed in for Williams. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Reed's checked in. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pops it up for Jordan, and Jordan throws it down.
Jordan has the talent, the drive, and the stamina to do this on a nightly basis. Absolutely relentless.
Oh, here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Count that bucket. Edwards got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Left side, Jordan. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. From downtown. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his fourth. From deep three-point land. Rebound, Minnesota.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Collier to the paint. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. The rebound by Collier. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, at 6'4", 225 pounds of twisted cable wire, Edwards is built like a linebacker.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Jones checked in for the Jazz. Williams comes in for Jordan. And then for Minnesota, Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Bull. McDaniels comes in for Gobert. And Dillingham subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Reed. Josh Green's checked in for the Jazz. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And Kuminga gets it to go on the assist from Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
Jazz have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Green inside. McDaniels defending. And it's Collier missing.
one made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
It's Edwards on the wing. Utah with the rebound. Filipowski's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the wide open shot from Green. Hands it from downtown.
Green spends most of his time working off the ball, which means he's always ready to catch and fire.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Dillingham. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Right side, Edwards. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Back to Filipowski. The shot will not fall. Nice defense from McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to Green. And stolen by Dillingham. Bucket is good.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
To the left side wing. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Green. McDaniels defending. Green, the pass to Collier. Filipowski in the corner. Pass to Green. Hits it from three-point range. Green's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Jazz.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Jazz.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will do it. They'll end up taking the series in 6 games, 4-2.
Yeah, it gives them just a little bit of time to rest and study some tape. They've got a much tougher hill to climb in the next round.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Michael Jordan.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And Utah has possession. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Filipowski.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Shot by McDaniels, no good. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now here's Green. Nice defense from McDaniels. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will. Prevents any kind of complacency from setting in.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But first, let's reveal